What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Bin gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Just quickly before we get into this video, I would like to say if you would like to support any streams that I do where I'm playing various different games, please do consider following my Twitch. It is in the description of this video if you want to come watch live and check things out. We're playing through the Life is Strange games at the moment, which I absolutely love. And yes, I have had a shower, so just thought I'd throw that out there before people in the comments start criticizing me. But before we get into this video, today we're taking a look at Digital Foundry's comparison of Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth on the PS5 Pro against the PlayStation 5. Yes, they actually have PS5 Pro gameplay of this game. So this is actually a title I personally have been waiting to actually play because it looked very, very blurry on PS5. And on PS5 Pro, the quality mode that's on PlayStation base model, the 60 FPS mode on the PS5 Pro is actually better than the quality mode on the base PS5. And that's not necessarily PS5 Pro running this at a higher resolution, because it's actually running it at a lower base resolution and then upscaling it to 4K, which people seem, or at least the PC fanboy crowd, because a lot of people's PCs are now worse than this upcoming console. But anyway, some of the PC fanboy crowd take that as a massive victory lap of it's running at a lower base resolution than the base PS5. But people who know about this stuff, like upscaling games actually takes hardware resources, so you often have to reduce sometimes base resolutions and then upscale it to the native 4K or target you want to hit. But anyway, I just want to look at some of the comparisons here that we've got on show. And I'm not going to play the video out loud, but we'll just leave the video playing so you guys can see the actual difference. Let me actually just mute, like my, not mute myself, but turn my camera off so you guys can see the comparisons in a second. But as you'll see that this system is running vastly better quality, just give it a few seconds while we actually get into seeing side-by-side comparisons. If anybody cannot see this on the video and thinks that this isn't any better or it isn't a significant improvement, please go and get your eyes checked incredibly fast, because you may have serious problems. Like, this is drastically different. The left is like an oil painting, and the right, let me bring my camera back on now because you know the right one's PS5 Pro. The left is like an oil painting and the right side is so much crisper, so much cleaner, and it's just such an improvement. And this is exactly what I wanted from this comparison, to be honest, and what I wanted from this console. I think it looks vastly improved. Let me skip a little bit further through the footage so you guys can see like other parts, but you can just see the detail, even like pausing here. Look at the difference in just the terrain quality, the way everything looks. Like, it is such a vast improvement over, sorry, I don't know what's going on with my YouTube. This is not a you guys thing. This is my YouTube. Let me just refresh this page. For whatever reason, sometimes I guess you got to do that. Anyway, so you can just see such a big difference. Anybody who tells you otherwise is just capping, because they're like a PC fan and they're upset that now there's going to be potential consoles that can actually outperform their PCs, and it's just people getting very, very salty. Like the other video that I've brought out today as well. We'll talk about examples in that. If you haven't seen that already, or if it's coming out later, you'll see what I mean. But you can see everything so much cleaner and crisper on screen. Everything in the distance looks so much better. They are using PSSR as an upscaler, just everything. Like, look at the bricks on that building in the background. It's just a massive improvement overall. And actually, if you go towards the end where they actually compare some of the, let me see if I can actually find the exact moment, but there are a few areas that they compare the PS5 base model. As you can see here, there's like massive dips on, this is the base model PS5 here, on the graphics mode, and they actually bring in the new mode on PS5 Pro, and it has a couple of like hitches when it like cuts for some reason, but they think that's actually a bug. If again, please go watch the Digital Foundry video and listen to everything that they are telling you, because they really make it clear and they are surprised. But they do this exact same scene where they're fighting these characters and there is 0 FPS problems, and it's a locked 60 the entire time. So a significant improvement over the base PlayStation. So again, please go and watch the video because it is absolutely brilliant. Like, they really showcase exactly what this thing is doing, how it's getting there, with what resolutions and stuff. But in the end of the day, people who are talking about like I think the recent one was Alan Wake 2, right? That was like running at like an 860 something p, the same as the base model PS5, but obviously it's using PSSR to upscale that far beyond what the base PS5 can do. Now, I personally think, and they actually say it in their video talking about Alan Wake 2 and also talking about this game, these are not developers starting to develop the game for the PS5. This is just an added patch. They're not doing anything to actually optimize. They're just adding in stuff like PSSR, and that's it. When we get new games going forward that are actually being built around base PS5 like they are now, but also being optimized further at that point because the time will be worth putting into a pro console, we're going to see even better results. And the same with, this is an AI upscaler, right? We're going to see it improve over time. Again, this is all what Digital Foundry said. Go watch their videos if you don't believe what I am saying, because they're telling you these things. The AI is going to be improving over time because it's based on machine learning. That's what happens. It's learning gradually, and it should get better and better and better. Much like DLSS did, and much like FSR has over time. They just improve, and that doesn't mean more hardware. That means the same hardware, it just adapts and improves over time. So I am really happy with this. I'm very excited to see like what better stuff we're going to get because of PSSR. I think that this puts a lot of the people like talking down about this machine, just kind of shuts them up a little bit, because in the end of the day, this is doing exactly what people wanted. They wanted better quality performance modes, and this is giving that. This is better quality in terms of image quality on screen than it was in the quality mode of the base PS5 version, and we're running this at 60 frames. Now, that's exactly what I've seen so many people on X talking about, and those same people now are complaining about these results and about the price, and it's just like, what did you expect? You asked for this kind of performance, and it's just ridiculous to me. And people talking about this CPU bottleneck, like we talked about in the other video that's coming out or has come out today at some point. Go watch that one, because we use a very good example of somebody who constantly brings up the CPU bottleneck in the PS5 Pro that does not exist yet. We've had 5 games launch without 60 FPS modes this generation, and as we talk about in the other video, all of them, bar one, which is Dragon's Dogma, was either design choices like the Quarry, where they just decided to crank up the graphics, and by the way, it's still GPU bottlenecked, not CPU, so it could easily be patched to be 60 FPS. The only other game on that list that actually is CPU bottlenecked is Dragon's Dogma, and we've already seen that running at 60 FPS in the PS5 Pro showcase. So people talking about CPU bottlenecks, get out, go away, go far away. It's silly, it's stupid. Wait and see what the results are. There's no point saying, oh yes, but in 3 years time games will be maybe more demanding. Who cares? Right now, they're not, and it's doing what everybody asked for, bringing resolutions as in output to us on the TV up to that, closer to 4K or native or high, like 4K or like 1440p or whatever, way above with way better image quality. Why can't you just be happy with the results you're seeing on screen? Like, go watch this Digital Foundry video, and don't watch it on a mobile phone at 1080p. Go watch it on a 4K TV, because that's what this thing is designed around. I've seen people saying, oh yeah, it doesn't look that different. Are you blind? Go watch this thing on a proper TV, and you will see that there is a significant difference. These Digital Foundry guys were actually shocked at how much better it looked, and they didn't think the result was going to be this clean on a game that was just added in PSSR and that didn't have a massive patch or anything like that. So anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. I think go watch that video first. Don't just watch it through my video, because it's going to be different quality than actually just seeing it on your screen from them. So go watch it and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.